good? Maurice Smith here to you from Koodbitroo. There's a man who as a child was always taught to smile in front of the camera. Now he'd take a lot of pictures and people would come around and tell his parents how cute he was and everything. They named him Smiley, but he would use Smile for short. So he went by Smile most of the time. Now he grew up to be a man, 45, 50 years old probably, and he noticed that people who he would pass, who he'd smile at, wouldn't smile back at him. He noticed that things had changed, that people that were happy-go-lucky and always in good spirits had changed. All of a sudden, people were on their phones. But sometimes they would look up at him and give him a smile. But most of them would keep their head down at their phone, doing their work. Then some would look up and look at him like, what the hell? With this big, nasty frown on their face. I could see where he would have a problem with that, but he went to an extreme because he wanted people to smile. So, what he did, the next person he saw that wasn't smiling, he stopped them. And he said, look, you really need to smile. I mean, look, it's beautiful weather out here. And the person cut him off, saying, I don't have to smile for anyone. I don't have to smile for you or anyone. I'm not smiling. So Smiley said, okay, I'll tell you what. The next time I see you, if you're not smiling, I'm going to give you something to be sad about. Now this person was livid at this time and said, what the hell are you talking about? And you don't threaten me. Smile said, I'm not threatening you, just telling you. If you don't smile, you bring on a different spirit, a whole different energy. And you'll pay for it. The person left, stormed away. Smile followed him. And the person got into a car. Now Smile knew that this guy worked somewhere in the vicinity, so he made sure he was around in the morning during the rush hour. He saw this guy, he remembers the car, and he waited for the car to pull in the parking lot. And he went up to the car after the guy had left, and he just let the air out of his tires. Smile went home and came back later on around 4:15 to wait for this guy to come out to see his car. He witnessed the whole thing. The guy was just really upset. The guy called the security staff, and they came out and took a report. So they bring a little cart out with a compressor on it, and they aired his tires up. And he's good to go. Smile sees him the next day. Says hello. The guy looks at him like, what do you want? I just want you to smile. The guy still refuses to smile. He's like, piss off. So, Smile leaves. This time, Smile has a car. There's no guy that lives next door. He never uses his car. Matter of fact, Smile hasn't seen him for several weeks. It's an old car. Smile hotwires it. Now this old man would come out of his house and smile and wave at Smiley. Smiley liked that. But he knew he needed a car too. So what he did was hotwire this old car, brings it with him. This time, he follows this man home. He stays to where the man can't see him, but eases up when he sees him pulling in his driveway. Pulls on the other side of the street and observes. A woman comes to the door, must be his wife. So Smile's like, okay, he's got family. That's something to smile about. Why is this man not smiling? So, Smile goes home, and in the morning, he makes sure he's there. He waits there. The guy leaves. After the guy leaves, Smiley goes up to the door, rings the doorbell. The woman comes to the door. Smiley forces his way in. Says, look, I'm going to cut off one of your fingers, and I'll let you keep it, put it on ice, go to the hospital and get it sewn back on, but I gotta cut it off. She's hysterical, right? But he does it. He hits her one time, knocks her out, puts her finger up on the table, cuts it off, puts it in a bag of ice, and leaves. And after this woman comes to, she immediately calls 911, and she calls her husband. So he meets her at the hospital, and he's just wondering what went on, how it happened. She tells him she was chopping some vegetables and accidentally chopped her finger off. Why would she lie? I'll tell you. Because Smiley said if she tells him anything to draw attention to him, he would kill her husband. So she lied. So the next day, Smiley sees this guy again. And again, the guy doesn't smile. But he looks at Smile like, all this stuff is happening. And I see you all of a sudden. But he doesn't say anything. So Smiley moves on. And where he goes to is this man's house again. Tells his wife, I'm going to have to break your arm. And, of course, she's hysterical. So he does. He breaks her arm. And he tells her what to say. To call 911, tell him whatever you need to tell him. And she does. Then she calls her husband. Now her husband, he can't believe this is happening. He's like, wow, what were you thinking? She just says, look, this happened. Oh boy, I'm having the worst luck. She really plays it off. She also tells him, you need to smile more. He's like, damn, I've heard that somewhere before. Yeah, I've been hearing that lately. Huh. There's not much to be happy about. And she says, look, life isn't all that bad. We have each other. That's something that should make you happy. So, that conversation goes nowhere. They get her all fixed up and they head home. The next morning, guy's walking down the street again. Here comes Smiley up behind him. Well, by now, this guy's figured this out. And Smile says hello. The guy smiles as he brandishes a gun. He shoots Smiley, but Smile is still standing. This guy's like, what? Smiley says, I'm glad you could finally smile. This guy's like, what the hell? He shoots again. He empties the gun. Smiley walks closer. Just looks at him. Smiley's like, not gonna work. Police arrive and take him into custody. This guy is trying to explain this to the police. And, it's just not working. So here he is in jail. He knows he can't post bail. So he calls his wife. And she doesn't know of anyone who she can get the money from to get him out. So he's stuck because he's an asshole with no friends. But all of a sudden, he's not. He gets to get out. The guard said someone posted his bail. And there's Smile. The guy's just drained. He's just like, is this a dream or what? Smile walks up and whispers in his ear, don't you think your wife's been through enough? The man, just weak, says, I'm sorry. I'm sorry I didn't see what you were trying to do. Smile says, I'll be keeping an eye on you. The man says, who are you? Smiley answers, Smile. The guy's like, I am. Smiley says, that's my name. Smile. I think it's easier to smile than to frown, isn't it? So when you see someone walking down the street with a smile on their face, or they smile and wave, just smile and wave back. It's not that hard. It sets the day. It really does. Reese Smith here, to you from Koodbitroo. Have a nice day. I believe this could be true.